Hello. Today I have an empties to show everyone. It's just my empties from the past week. So I will start with the scent shots that I have. The first one is Destination Wax Pistachio and Rosewater Cake. It's described as a cake with buttercream and scented with rosewater and pistachio in elegant non-bakery scent. This I really loved. You get the rose, the pistachio, the buttercream. It's just a really nice rose scent, but it's not like that kind of rose that gives you like a headache. It's not super florally. I think maybe it helps because it's rose water, and not actual rose, but it's rose water. And then the cake and the buttercream makes it really sweet. And then the pistachio is really nice too. And it's not that cherry type of pistachio either. It's just a little bit like the tiniest bit, nutty. And I really love this. I would purchase a lot of this the next time she comes out with it. It threw really well. It was a 4 out of 5. Which is nice too, because I wouldn't. Some rose scents can be too strong, but this was just perfect. Strong, but not too strong. The next one is lemon and vanilla custard from Rainbow Melts. Tart lemon plus vanilla custard, and it smells exactly the way it's described. You get the tart lemon. It's almost like a lemon rind. And then you get the vanilla custard. And this was okay. It threw really well. It was probably like a 3, leaning towards a 4. So it wasn't super strong, but it was still it still filled my kitchen. And it was nice, but it's probably not something I'd repurchase just because I felt like the tart lemon and the vanilla just didn't go well. Like maybe if it was a sweeter lemon, it would have smelled better, but it still performed really well. I mean, it's over 2 years old and it still threw really well. It did smell nice. It's just not something that I would feel the need to repurchase. The next thing is, let's see if we can even get that. It's Sassy Girl Aroma Apple Mango Tango type. It just says, compared to the smell of Gain's Apple Mango Tango fabric softener, which is true. It smells exactly like that. It's basically a laundry scent, but it's kind of fruity. It's not really like the powdery like white clouds or like a linen scent. It's more of like it smells exactly like the soap. If you haven't tried it, the detergent. But it's just like a fruity. It's almost in a way kind of how Gain smells when you add something with it. It's kind of like that. It's just a fruity laundry scent. And this was okay. It threw really well, 4 out of 5. And this is really old. It's almost 3 years old, and it still threw really good. It was a 4 out of 5. I would not repurchase it for myself, but my husband is the one who actually loves this scent. I don't know why, but it's one of his favorite scents, and he really loves it. So I will have to repurchase it at some point, just for him. Oh, I have a sample here too. From Empire Alchemy, it is Among the Coral, which is passion fruit, guava, amber, driftwood, and sea salt. This was also nice. This was on the lighter side, but it was a sample, so I do think I got about a 3 out of 5 with it, and I'm pretty sure if I had another piece, because usually in my living room I will melt 2. I have 2 warmers, but I only had 1 piece for 1 warmer, so I think I could have gotten a 4 out of 5 if I had had another piece. This was good. It is, you get a lot of the sea salt and the driftwood, and then I just smell like the guava and the passion fruit kind of as like in the background. And this was a nice fresh scent that I really enjoyed. uh, I don't think I would purchase I don't think I would purchase it, but it was nice, especially if you like fresh scents like this or salty scents. It was nice. It's just not something I would have to have. The next thing I have is Circus Animal stuffed sugar cookie from Salt Mountain Melts, which is basically just the way the name goes. It's Circus Animal cookies, sugar cookie dough, and frosted sugar cookies. I know when this first came out, it was like a really big deal. Like everybody was trying to get a hold of some. Like they were looking for it from all the vendors, and I wanted to see if it was worth the hype. And I will say, it is. This scent is so good. It really is delicious. But when I melted it, I found that I don't know if it's just me. If anyone else has tried this, maybe you could put down in the comments below, like, what you thought of it. Because, okay, the first time I melted it and I put it in my warmers and I put my kids to sleep, I came downstairs and I was like, wow, that is amazing. And my husband was like, yeah, it smells really good. Like, lick the air good. Super strong. It was like a 5 out of 5. Then I came in my kitchen, which is right next door, chopped up 3 Bath and Body Works candles. And it took about 35 minutes. When I came back into the living room, I could barely smell it. It was probably like a 3 out of 5. And I thought that was odd because I was like, it's only been like, well, it had been, and since it had been an hour since it had been melting, because I was also putting my kids to sleep. So it had been about an hour. And I also noticed that about 10-15 minutes sitting there, I couldn't smell it at all. And so I was like, okay, let me get up, go to the kitchen, stay in there. I stayed in there for a few minutes, and when I came back in, I could smell it, still lightly though. And then same thing, after 10 to 15 minutes, I just got used to it like right away and couldn't smell it anymore. So that was disappointing. So the next time that I melted it was a souffle, and so I melted the other part of it, and it was the same thing. It was strong. It was about a 5 out of 5. And this time I was just in the living room, wasn't going back and forth. And I noticed that even with it being still strong, I got used to it right away. Like I don't know, it's just the weirdest thing because that does not usually happen to me with scents. But something about this scent, within 10 to 15 minutes, even if it's throwing a 5 out of 5, I couldn't smell it. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. And I also feel like it, after about an hour and a half, you really, it really went down. It just goes from like a 5 to like a 3 within an hour. And then, after 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I couldn't smell it at all. And so I don't know. I don't think it's a repurchase just because I didn't have any luck with it. And then also I've tried twice to request to be in the group because I was in her previous group, and when I took this 2-year like break from melting, when I came back, she didn't have that page anymore. And I tried to add her new page, and twice she hasn't approved me, which I thought was weird because I have no idea like what reason she would have not to approve me. I don't know if that's happened to any of you guys, or is she just not approving anyone anymore? Maybe she's not even in business. I don't know, but I probably won't be repurchasing from her again. Probably. I don't know. But definitely, I don't think I'll repurchase this one just because I don't know. That was just really strange. I don't know if it's just me. So the next one I have is Cloudburst from Empire Alchemy. This is raindrops, green grass, patchouli, moss, and I don't know if that says pettigrain. Not exactly sure how to say that. But this one is so lovely. I love her scents. I love her fresh scents, especially. The only thing is that this one was just really light. I didn't get a good throw from this. This is old too. This is about 2 years old, so I don't know if maybe her wax just doesn't last that long. I'm not sure because I had another scent from her that I already threw away the empty a couple weeks ago, but basically I didn't really get much throw from that one either, and I'm starting to think that maybe her wax just doesn't last that long. Maybe if anybody has had her wax for a long time, they could let me know if they've had the same experience or different experience. I put in a pre-order with her that should be shipping towards the end of June, and I want to give it a try again because I don't know if it's just my fault for just letting it get too old. I want to see how her wax will hold up. When it's not 2-3 years old. But this one is lovely, and it fit through because it was about a 2. I could only smell it being a few feet in front of it. I only a few feet around it. It did not fill up my living room at all. So it was probably a 2, maybe a 2.5. But if it were just a little stronger, I would repurchase so much of it because it really is a really beautiful scent. And then the last one I have is Wonderberry Wax Co. Peach Ring Slushy, which is juicy peaches and bubbly tropical soda. I'm pretty sure she's not making wax anymore. I can't find her group anymore. So I'm thinking that she closed down, but this is really good. This is nice. It threw a 4 out of 5. You get the peaches. It really smells more like a slushy. I don't get the bubbliness from the tropical soda. But either way, it's still good. It does smell like a peach ring slushy. Like it smells exactly like that. It was yummy, and I'm sad that she's not around anymore. And I'm hoping I could find this scent somewhere else because it was really good. So that's all my empties that I have for this week. Thank you for watching. Bye.